Hello everyone, welcome back to Shapir. As you can see, we are in the north side of the Fighters Plaza, and it is deserted now because what I did, basically what I've done between the end of the last video and now is I beat the rope game 2 more times. I beat Agi the Agile at his rope game, and once you win 3 times, which is what I did all total, then he will refuse to bargain against you anymore. He'll just say, I've already lost all that I can afford to lose, and that's it. Then the next time you come into the screen, it will be deserted, in contrast to to the large crowd that was here before. Also, what I did after that is I went into the guild hall and fought with Uhura, just basically for the whole afternoon, for the whole game afternoon. If you look at the time right now, it's sunset approaches on day 2. So I basically spent the whole afternoon just fighting with Uhura after I beat Agi the Agile. Never noticed the doesn't say much about that diamond tile work there, but it looks kind of nice. So anyway, so this is what my stats look like now. They're not hugely improved, but you know, 1 game afternoon's worth of grinding. For 1 game afternoon of grinding, it's not too bad. My strength is up a little bit. My weapon use is up. Agility is obviously up significantly because of the rope walking thing. Vitality is up, and I think luck went up a little bit as well. And experience, although I don't really think experience does very much for you in this game. In the original Quest for Glory, in the very first Quest for Glory game, experience basically, as far as I know, serves one purpose. When experience passes a certain threshold, then the Saurus Rexes will start appearing randomly in the forest, and also trolls will appear at night after you pass, what is it, 1,000 experience or something like that? Or was it 5,000 experience? I can't remember. In this game, I have no idea if it serves any purpose whatsoever. It might not. Anyway, so it's the end of day 2, and you may remember the big event that everybody was so excited about at the end of day 2 was Shemas Dance. So let's go ahead and go to the inn, and Shamin informs us, if you will be seated, then you will see my Shema Dance. So, who are we to refuse such a generous offer? Let's go ahead and sit down. You can stop licking your paw. Pay attention to your wife's dance. Come on. Alright, here we go. Yay, you applaud long and hard. Okay, there's a double entendre there for your friend Shema's dancing prowess. What I really want to know is how she hovers in midair. I mean, dancing skill is one thing, but how good a dancer do you have to be basically be able to hover Matrix style in the air for 5 seconds at a time? That must be a skill that takes some time to develop. So there you go. That's what everybody was all excited and waiting for. And I still find it just a little bit... I don't know. I don't dislike furries, but just the whole thing is just a little bit, lol what. Alright. Shema will be with us shortly with one of her splendid meals. Alright, so this is rabbit with apricots and roast chicken with sherbet for this night's meal. May it bring you pleasure. Oh, thank you, Shema. Alright, can I talk to her about anything? No, I don't think so. So, as usual, we'll just, thank her and say goodbye. And we'll eat our meal. You have a wonderful meal. There are numerous salads, 2 main courses, fruit, hot mint tea, dessert, and all the bread you could want. You feel stuffed and content. This description does not appear to exactly match the description of the meal that Shema just gave to us. But I'm not really I'm not a food expert. I'm certainly not a chef of any kind, so who am I to judge? After a meal like that, you feel it will be a struggle even to make it to bed, but what the hey, you're a hero, you can do it. Alright, let's go ahead and get up. And, let's see. It's not even the end of day 2, so I'll save it's end of day 2 anyway. Let me see if I can go outside real quick Yeah, Alichika is still here. The snake charmer is gone. Good day, Effendi. I'm going to leave the Saurus here and just quickly go out into the desert and see if I can nail some monsters with the little bit of time that I have left for this video. By the way, somebody commented, I think it was on the last video, that one other thing you can do with the Saurus is tell it to go home, and it will automatically take you here to this screen right in front of the gates of Shapir. That's true. You can do that in the original game, and I think you could do it in this game as well, but that's not really... to me, that's not really that big of a deal unless you get lost, which I guess can happen, but I don't usually get lost because I don't usually wander out into the desert that far. I'm just trying to see if I can run into anything quickly and just do a quick fight with the end of the day before... actually, what are my stats like? Oh, crud, I don't have much stamina, so a fight right now would probably not be in my best interests. Well, if it's something simple, I can probably take it on. Basically, during the day, you can encounter, I think it's 4 types of monsters. Actually, no, I think it's just 3. Yeah, during the day, I think it's just brigands, scorpions, and pterosauruses. A brigand should be no problem. A scorpion or a pterosaurus may be a problem. Oh, here's a scorpion. Alright, well, let's see what we can do about this. I don't have any poison cure pills, but I never really needed them that much in the original game. So I'm just going to keep whacking this thing. And this usually, crud. When its tail wiggles like that, I think that's a bad sign. I didn't have too much trouble fighting these things in the original Quest for Glory 2, because, as I've repeatedly mentioned, combat was much easier in that game. I'm losing health because I'm out of stamina. When your stamina is depleted, then you actually lose health when you start exerting yourself, even if the monsters don't actually take health off you. And if I win this, which I appear to be just about to do, this is going to be close. Either way, this is going to be very close. Oh, I didn't even see what that said, but I just barely won. Okay, that worked out well. Notice there's still venom dripping out of the insectoid's tail. Let's go ahead and grab the tail. You mean no treasure? I'm clicking on the tail. How do I... What the heck? How do I get the tail? Oh, crud. You know what? I think... Oh, man. This is another one of those knowledge flag things, isn't it? Yeah, I seem to recall that you can't actually take the scorpion's tail, which you could use and which you could actually sell for money, but I can't take it because I don't know that I'm supposed to take it because I haven't actually talked with Hadik Attar and the apothecary about it yet. Until Hadik tells you that he actually needs scorpion tails, then you can't actually take the tail. I think... Wow. I think I have some justification right now in feeling just a little bit put out by that, honestly. I realize that there's some kind of rationale that justifies that, but I beat a scorpion and I can't even take its tail because he doesn't know. How would he know that you're supposed to take the tail? Whatever. I'm going to go and save my game anyway, just because I got points for defeating the scorpion, and it probably helped my stats. Wow, look, my stats are all up. Wow, it boosted up all of these, so that's good. I mean, that was a good fight. Considering I was almost out of stamina, that actually went pretty well. I'm surprised that went as well as it did. Well, obviously I have the combat set to the easiest setting, and so combat is relatively easy. But even so, the way that they've made the combat more difficult in this game, I'm surprised that I made it out of that the way I did. May thee be granted a happy evening, Effendi. Alright, so the other thing that you can do... Right now, the night is still young. A couple of people pointed out to me, and here's something interesting also that they added to the remake, is when the night is still young clicks over to midnight, Shamin and Shema close the inn. But they're still here. They're actually still cleaning up, and after the day, they sit down here at this table in the lower left and drink tea. And if you're here at just the right time, you can actually sit with them and have a conversation with them. And apparently the conversation is different every night. I'm going to go ahead and try to capture that in the next video. I already missed it for day 1, but that's fine. Obviously, I've been saving my game compulsively, so I can just backtrack to day 1, just restore a game from day 1 and just catch a conversation catch the conversation for day 1, and then I'll try to do the one for day 2 as well, because apparently each night there's a different conversation you can have with Shemin and Shema. And I wasn't even aware of this, so, you know, I haven't seen these conversations myself, so I'll be doing this basically blind, so this will be a surprise for me as well. So it'll be interesting. I'll try to catch that in the next video. Until then, we've had a pretty decent evening. We've watched Shemas Dance, we've killed a scorpion, and we're alive. I think that went, overall, that went pretty well. Alright, well, I'll see you folks later. Thanks for watching, everyone, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye-bye for now.